start from the ventral side. You can see that. So you see this a little bit dark, okay, flat muscle over here. So what you do is you push it a little bit, okay, push it a little bit so you know where it ends, okay. So when I push, I clearly see the border of this muscle is over here, okay. So you can cut a little bit. It's very thin muscle, okay, covered on the surface, so you don't need to cut it really deep, okay. So make sure you don't cut deep, okay. So hold it, okay. So you flip it up like this. So that's epitrochlearis. You're done for this, right? Now, this is the pectoral brachialis, right? It's coming over here. So what you do is you need to open this and get below. So you see a big chunk of muscle. This one, bicep brachii. This one in human. Okay. So the cat is this. Okay. That's bicep brachii. You're done for this side. Okay. But you can see most of the part of the muscle from the other side. This is the long head of the triceps. Okay, long head of the triceps. So you see some of this from here, but mostly we see the triceps from this side. Okay, so you still see the triceps over here. Okay, so what do? You hold the triceps and move like this. Can you see a thin line? Hold it. Okay, can you see the thin line? Can you see that? See, right?
Yes.
So that's between the lateral head. This whole thing is the lateral head, and this is the long head. So what I do is, I know this is between the muscle line, so I cut it from here. Okay, I cut this line. After you cut this line, you use the probe, okay, to open it. So don't cut it too deep, okay? Now, I open this and find the muscle inside. It's really deep and small. This is the medial head of the triceps. So that's medial head. Okay, the one I'm holding. Okay. Okay. You get the lateral head, you get the long head, you get the medial head. Triceps. Okay? You're almost done. Now what do we do? We need to come over here. Okay. So we get clavicle deltoid, okay, clavicle deltoid and the chromial deltoid. So you need to translate the chromial deltoid. Okay, so that's the clavicle deltoid is this one. Okay, covers the shoulder. Okay, underneath that you have a chromial deltoid. So what you do is you follow the chromial deltoid. So this is a chromial deltoid, right? You're following that, okay? When you come over here, you find a muscle rising underneath that. Okay, that's brachialis. Okay, this muscle. Okay, that's brachialis. Okay, so now that's all the muscles in the arm. Easy, right? Okay, triceps. Okay, brachialis. Okay, the other side you get epitrochlearis, biceps. That's all the muscle for the arm. Now we're going to the forearm. Okay, still hold the teeth. Okay. When we go to the forearm, there are some connective tissues that cover this muscle. Okay. You need to carefully, okay, to remove this. Okay. Don't cut deep, because when you cut deep, you may hurt the muscle. Okay. You may cut the muscle, okay, which is unwanted. So you just remove, okay, these connective tissues covering the top. Okay. Like this, okay, okay, and be very careful because her fingers is over here, okay. So after this, what do you see? That's the three tendon, okay. You also need to very carefully to isolate this muscle, okay. This muscle is brachioradialis. It's very long but very thin muscle, superficially located. Okay, okay. So this is one muscle, okay, arising from here, okay, we call it brachioradialis. All right. Okay. Then look at the 3 tendons. This is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. These 3 tendons representing 3 flexor muscles. Okay. How you can recognize them and isolate them? Okay. So you just follow the tendon. This is the tendon, right? Okay. You remove these connective tissues a little bit more. Okay. And a bit more. So now you can isolate this, okay, these muscles. So those are connective tissues. Okay. You first isolate these 3 tendons. Okay. Then they help you to isolate the muscles. Can you see this? These are not muscles, these are connective tissues. Okay. So you can just, okay, isolate this. Now the muscles exposed. Okay. So the first tendon, I just following this tendon, this first one. Okay. You following the tendon and going up. This is first muscle. All right. So now the muscle is isolated. Okay. This one, since first tendon, this is digitoring. Okay. Flexor. Extensor, digitoring communis. Why is it called communis? Because this one you follow in the tendon, they all go into this, okay, number 1, 2, 3, 4 digits. So it's called digitoring communis. The second tendon is this one. Okay, so you start from the tendon and going up like this. Okay, going up like this. And if it's too hard, you can use the knife to cut this connective tissue. See, this is a tendon sheet, right? Okay, so you just following that, go into like this. See, that's another muscle isolated. This is extensor, okay, digitoring lateralis. The first tendon is the communis. This is lateralis. That means this tendon definitely going to the pinky, okay, the pinky side, okay, lateralis. And finally, the third tendon is this tendon, okay. This is the extensor carpi ulnaris. It goes to the ulna. Ulna bone is on this side. Okay, that's how on this extensor side you utilize these 3 tendons to figure out its 3 muscle. Okay, the medial side, I repeat again. Okay, extensor digitoring communis. Next one, extensor digitoring lateralis. The third one, extensor carpi ulnaris. That's 3 muscles. Okay, now you go to this side. We're going to have another 2 muscles. Okay, these 2 muscles are called radialis because it ends with the radial bone. Okay, so it's radialis. Okay, so now you already see 2 muscles over here. All right, so this representing 2 muscles. Okay, the top one is called flexor carpi radialis longa. Okay, the most difficult thing is this tendon sheet, so you have to do, okay, isolate it really hard. Okay, so the top one is the muscle is actually very short. You can see this is the top one. You can see the tendon is over here. See the tendon? Okay, so this one is extensor carpi radialis longa. The next one between, you see this one? Okay, this one, all right, is the extensor carpi radialis brevis. So this is longer, this is brevis. Now you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the 5 muscles on the extensor side. Okay, so that's the extensor. Now we go to the flexor side. Okay, when you go to flexor side, same thing. Okay, same thing, hold it. Okay, you need to cut lightly, okay, and remove the connective tissues like that. There's a connective tissue. Okay, this is one layer. Okay, on the other side. Okay, so this is one layer. Okay, you probably need to remove another thinner layer. Okay, to cut it like that. You see that? Okay, so you just keep cutting. After this connective tissues are removed, now the muscles, all the muscles are exposed. Okay? On this side, this is the flexor side, right? It's way more easier. Why it is easier? After the connective tissues is removed, you just use your probe, okay, to isolate the central muscle, big band muscle. You do things like this, okay? Do things like this. On this side. Now you see that? See that? This one is called palmaris longa. Okay, palmaris longa. You use this as a landmark. Okay, on its medial side there are two muscles. Okay, you can see that very clear. One is this. That's pronator tears, like a wedge shaped. Okay, pronator tears, and this one is flexor carpi radialis. Same. The radial side. Medial side is radial side, right?
Radial.
Okay. Extensor has radialis. Flexor has radialis. Okay. Then its lateral side is flexor carpi ulnaris. So both sides has radialis and ulnaris because it's binding to what? To the ulna. Okay. So the ulnaris is this one. Okay. It's this one. Okay. It is one muscle, but it has two heads. You can see two heads. Okay, so some people think it's two muscles, but it's not. It's just one muscle. Okay, you see the lateral one. Okay, you see the inner one. This is one muscle. This is one muscle. Okay. So together, it has a long head and short head. Okay, you have palmaris longa. You have pronator teres, this one, and in between, you have flexor carpi radialis, and laterally flexor carpi ulnaris. That's all for today.
Okay. Thank you, sir.